Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, their life seems perfect? Straight A's, social media posts full of smiles, achievements, friends, praise. Everything seems flawless. But what if I told you that behind that picture-perfect life, there's a storm raging silently? A life that looks successful on the outside can feel like a prison on the inside. Today, we will follow the story of one such person, and along the way, we'll uncover the wisdom of Carl Jung, who dedicated his life to understanding the human soul. Her name is Maya. A top student, an Instagram influencer, a rising star in everything she touched. People admired her discipline, her charm, her confidence. But when the world went to sleep, Maya stayed awake, haunted by a sense of emptiness she could not name. She felt like a fraud, as if one day everyone would discover that behind the perfect mask, there was nothing real. She smiled for the camera. She smiled for her friends. She smiled for her family. But the smile hid anxiety, shame, fear, the kind of pain that whispers, "You're not enough." And no one saw it. Not even herself at first. Maya's life was a constant balancing act. Grades that impressed everyone, social media posts that curated a perfect image, friendships and conversations that were carefully managed. She lived by rules she never wrote. Be successful, be liked, be flawless. But Jung warned us, the shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. And that's exactly what happened. Maya's life looked like a perfect shoe for everyone else, but it pinched her soul. It started with small signs. She couldn't sleep. Panic attacks came suddenly. She lost interest in hobbies she once loved. Food became a comfort and a punishment at the same time. She tried to fix herself the way everyone else did. More study, more scrolling, more self-help articles, more pretending. But nothing worked, because the problem was not external. The problem was internal. Her soul was crying silently. And Jung would say that ignoring the soul always comes with a price. One day, after yet another sleepless night, Maya sat in her room and looked at herself in the mirror. No filters, no makeup, no camera. Just her. For the first time, she asked herself, who am I really? And what do I want? Not what others expect of me, but me. This moment, this brutal honesty with oneself, is the first step towards what Jung called individuation, becoming whole, real, and authentic. Maya started small. She wrote in a journal about her true feelings, no matter how messy. She turned off notifications and stopped comparing herself to others online. She allowed herself to fail, to rest, to not know. She discovered something remarkable. The things she had feared, imperfection, vulnerability, disappointment, they were not enemies. They were signposts pointing towards her true self. As Jung said, your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. Over months, Maya's life didn't become perfect by anyone's standard, but she became whole. Her anxiety decreased. She laughed more freely. She started creating art for herself, not for likes. She reconnected with friends who accepted her real self. Her social media still existed, but it was no longer a cage. It was a mirror, reflecting her growth, not her mask. She realized success is not about perfection. Success is alignment. Success is living your own truth, even if the world doesn't always approve. Look at your own life for a moment. Are you wearing a mask to please others? Are you running on autopilot, chasing expectations that are not yours? Jung's advice is clear. Stop measuring your worth by external standards. Stop hiding who you truly are. Begin the journey to individuation, to become whole, because no achievement can heal what is repressed inside, and no applause can replace self-acceptance. Maya's story is not unique. It could be yours. The prison of perfection exists quietly in many lives, but it can be escaped. Take the first step today. Write your truth. Accept your shadow. Align your life with your soul. Because the only life that matters is the one you live for you. Remember Jung's words, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." Your journey starts now.